The Cowboys Report is presented today by Manscaped. 20% off and free shipping when you use promo code Cowboys over at manscaped.com. We appreciate Manscaped sponsoring today's reaction to the pick. Mazi Smith, fatties only, lives and rides in a way it never has before. The one thing they've been missing is that disruptive defensive tackle. Mazi Smith has the ability to be that football player. The production is not there. Half a sack, 1 sack, 2 TFLs, 49 tackles. Pressure rate was okay. But the athletic ability, the untapped potential from one of the best athletes in this year's class absolutely, unequivocally is there. He is a nose guard. He is a run-stopping defensive tackle who has the athletic juice to be more than that. I'm not going to say it's Vita Vea. I think Vita Vea was a better player. I thought, I'll give Bleacher Report the credit here, I thought the DJ Reader comp was really good. That is the type of player you could end up getting in Mazi Smith. He's an impressive athlete at his size. We didn't get much testing, but he is really good in that area. He plays with fantastic power in his hands. When he's locked in and has a plan, he's really impressive in that area. The power, the weight room stuff is unbelievable. He got the nickname Gorilla at Michigan because he was so dynamic in that area. He is a pretty solid tackler. We'll get to some issues on that front here in a little bit. He did end the year, by the way, playing some of his best ball. He played a lot of snaps for a 6'3", 323-pound mountain of a man, and he carries that weight well. This is not a fatties only is all about getting the big guys to help stop the run. Mazi Smith, it's not about being Dontari Poe and being literally too fat. Mazi Smith is not that. He's a fantastic athlete, 0 career pressures. He is, for now, a nose guard. He might only be limited to being the pocket pusher, but he has flashes of more. He has the traits to be more than just that run-stopping defensive lineman. He was number 40 overall on my board. He was an early second-round grade. I will never lie to you guys here. I wanted Brian Branch. I wanted a Michael Mayer, Joey Porter Jr., and Nolan Smith, one of those guys. But Mazi Smith, this is not Taco Charlton. I'll go in depth on that here in a little bit. But grade the pick. It is the pinned comment of today's show. A, B, C, D, or F. Grade this pick. If the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. A, B, C, D, or F. Go vote at the pinned comment right now. I'm going to give it a B. Look, again, it's not the pick I would have made. There were better guys that I liked that were falling for whatever reason. Not all of them will even go in round 1, so there is some question marks on that front as to why. Maybe we'll know more tomorrow. It is not a reach. It's not a significant reach. It's a little bit of a reach. He was 40. This is 26, so second round grade, you're not that far off. It's fine there. It's a B grade for me. I'm going to go C+, B-. Sure, I get all of that. I'm not upset. I'm not. This is not Taco Charlton. This is fatties only, baby. The thing that I have craved for this team for so long, that run-stopping defensive lineman, he's in Dallas. He has the ability to be more than that, the potential to be more than that. We'll get to the negatives in a little bit. And look, I would have taken JPJ, Mayer, Brian Branch. I'm also not upset over this pick. And I do think this part is true as well. Don't the Cowboys, haven't they earned the benefit of the doubt with the way they've drafted in recent years? I certainly think so. More on Mazi Smith, but first, today's show is made possible by Manscaped. 20% off and free shipping when you use promo code Cowboys over at manscaped.com. That is manscaped.com, promo code Cowboys. The link will be in the comment section and the description of today's show. If you want to be the hero, if you will, you go from mystery irrelevant to a first-round pick, use Manscaped's Beard Hedger. Use the Lawnmower 4.0. Everything else in between. Manscaped.com, promo code Cowboys. That link, again, is in the comment section and the description of today's show. They can help you feel like the sex people without forgetting about your big uglies. like Fatty's Only suggests in Mazi Smith. Beard Hedger, Lawnmower 4.0 are a franchise-changing combo that will have you looking at your roster with pride. So get yours today. All of their available items from the bottom stuff to the top stuff. Manscaped.com, promo code Cowboys, 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Links in the comments section and the description of today's show. Big ups to Manscaped for sponsoring today's show. More now on Mazi Smith. Let's talk about the negatives, why he's available, why I didn't have him as a true first-round grade from that standpoint. Despite the traits, despite the elite athletic ability, the production was not great. He is not a finisher yet. He tends to miss and have issues and have situations that he just doesn't quite get the result that you want. You can go and push Dane's scouting report here as I just talk about Mazi Smith in general, so feel free to read there too. There is some off-the-field red flags. Felony gun charge in 2022. That appears to be just a miscommunication. It's why it was labeled or reduced to a misdemeanor. 50 and a 25. Police found a handgun and multiple things of ammunition in the car. The gun was legally purchased, but he didn't have the proper license in Michigan. So I don't think it's a big deal, but it is something you want to mention. He's not the same elite player off the snap that I think he could certainly end up being from that perspective. I think there's more room to grow there. A little bit of a stand-up guy, doesn't move quite as fast as maybe you want from that perspective. The burst and hands can be just a little bit delayed. I mentioned the finishing. He doesn't finish the way that he should. There are more chances for big plays. He doesn't quite finish off in the end. He was 345 when he enrolled at Michigan, but he's kept his weight down. Wasn't a problem in college once you got into the Michigan weight program there. And he was fantastic as an athlete as well. So I had a second-round grade on him. 40th on my board, but again, 40, but between 40 and honestly, even 29, there's not much of a difference. So it's why I'm not considering it a significant reach or a reach even that much there. You're getting the type of player that you are hoping for can elevate your defense. The run stopper against teams like the Giants and Commanders and Eagles, they're going to run the football. They're going to. And Mazi Smith, if you can develop him, which I trust the staff to do so, is going to be a high-end impact piece for you in the long run. Now, this is the round one reaction. We're going to have round two, round three, day three right here on the Cowboys Report. Hit that sub button, youtube.com/@CowboysTV. Free videos all throughout our NFL draft coverage right here on the Cowboys Report. One more thing I want to rant on. Look, I gave the pick a B. It's not my favorite pick. I'm not in shambles over it, though. This is not Taco Charlton. We have got to move on from our trauma. It's not right to say, whatever, get over it. This is different player, different strengths, different position. This is like saying Micah Parsons is Jonathan Hankins. They play two totally different roles. This is not Taco Charlton. Taco is banned from the comments. I get it. The one bad first-round pick you've had in about 8 years, you can't get over. The Cowboys draft really well. This is get over the helmet logo and defensive line, different edged versus nose guard, is not Taco Charlton. If you want to pick, that is fine. But don't compare it to Taco. It's just not remotely the same there. Round one, almost in the books here, as we will be once we get this video out, I suppose, there. Who do you want the Cowboys to draft in round two? Some surprise sliders this year that maybe we didn't think would end up being on the board. So sound off in the comment section. Who do you want the Cowboys to draft in the second, third rounds and beyond? Sound off for me in the comment section right now. And if you haven't already, hit me up on Twitter. I never sleep well after round one. I'm just constantly awake and alert and just not being able to rest my eyes. I'm so damn wired. DM me. I did a better job this year of not tweeting during the draft. I got excited because there were plenty of picks I wanted. Didn't get the one I wanted, but I'm not mad at the pick either. I'm fine with it. Hit me up on Twitter @WhatGoingDowney. My DMs are open for that exact reason. So slide on in. I can talk you off the ledge if you're upset about Mazi Smith. I can help you feel better if you really wanted the pick to be somebody else. Or we can, if you're happy, I'll be happy with you. Hit me up on Twitter @WhatGoingDowney.